Make our dick bigger.
What are we doing?
It's beautiful. It's the first renderings of what we're doing.
I don't know. Maybe he had to like fart, let out some gas. It's like 1 sec.
So I want to wish everybody a big hello and Merry Christmas.
Trying to do one of those like, I don't know, silent bombings where he tries to gesture in a way, lets it out without making any noise. It's like, oh yeah. Anyway,
spread his leg.
And then and then Hickseth and Rubio behind him just like need a like, oh god.
This exciting announcement of the new Golden Fleet. We're calling it the Golden Fleet.
Oh, now when you look at their expressions, maybe they are taking a whiff.
Building for the United States Navy. As you know, we're desperately in need of ships. Our ships are, some of them have gotten old and tired and obsolete, and we're going to go the exact opposite direction. We're delighted to be joined by Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, who's doing a fantastic job.
He loves Hegseth. They're butt buddies.
Rubio's here, who gave a great few words toward the end of last week. He spoke for a couple of hours on what a good job we're doing, which is true. As Commander-in-Chief, it's my great honor to announce that I have approved a plan for the Navy to begin the construction of 2 brand new, very large, the largest we've ever built, battleships. You know, you used to build the...
If it was any other president, regardless of their political affiliation, if they said that we're building the largest battleships, larger than any other battleship ever built, I wouldn't think anything of it. But because it's Trump and he says that everything is larger, grander, bigger than anything else before it, it's like, I'm skeptical that records are being broken here.
Iowa, the Missouri, the Wisconsin, the Alabama, many others, we had big battleships. These are bigger, but they will have 100...
They're bigger, they're big, they're huge, they're large.
They're bigger!
Now, his vocabulary, like I said, apparently he speaks at a 5th grade level.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, a fifth of Americans read and write at or below a 5th grade level. So, no wonder there's that 1/5 of the population that really loves this guy.
Times there'll be 100 times the force, the power, and there's never been anything like these ships. These have been under design consideration.
Don't you think he could add more variety when it comes to, I mean, his choice of words, his, I guess his verbal prose? It's so fucking redundant.
Not everyone speaks with big words like you.
Well, not even like his choice of words. It's like, in terms of...
It is his choice of words. That's exactly what you're criticizing.
Not like the individual words he's using, but it's also just how he uses all the words in conjunction with one another. So it's just even like his sentence structure. It's like he's just regurgitating the same sentence 4 or 5 times over.
Oh yeah.
But with like 2 or 3 words changed around, and they're all pretty small, banal terms.
That's great.
Banal and pedestrian.
There'll be 100 times the force, the power.
Banal and pedestrian.
I mean, he's like a skipping record. They'll be like 100% the power, bigger than anything. They're larger, bigger than anything built.
There's never been anything like these ships.
Never anything like it.
Been under design consideration for a long
time. Take a sip every single time he says, there's never been anything like it, bigger than ever, nothing like it. It's like you'll be dead by the end of the 15-minute like lecture.
Long time. And it started with me in my first term, because I said, why aren't we doing battleships like we used to? And the
like we used to.
Best in the world. They'll be the fastest, the biggest, and by far
fastest, the biggest,
100 times more powerful.
So people who buy into what he fucking says, and you'll see Trump cards that will pop into the chat, and I'm not going to say just because somebody is Republican or conservative that makes them stupid. So your Trump sycophants, they're their own unique breed, but they're usually the ones that will play the black and white game of it's the other side, it's the Democrats that just believe whatever the media tells them, but then they regurgitate what Trump is saying. And it's just, when you look at just how complicated like politics is and running a fucking country and dealing with all the geopolitics as well. It's like, do you honestly think that 100% of the time everything is always like to the complete positive extreme where it's always 100%, 110%?
Well, you
better
know
than
that
everyone?
that's a trait of narcissism.
Well, but it's not even him. The people that believe, are they not
Oh.
able to process how like numbers aren't that fucking clean? Do they honestly think that things are that fucking binary where it's just yeah, everything always is the top echelon in every single area, every like policy, every single like plan, practice, whatever? So it's always at the top. It's always above like whatever the largest thing that came before it. And it's I don't know. Do you think maybe they're lacking in terms of critical thinking?
Well, I
Like
mean, Trump did stop 2,000 years worth of war in the Middle East.
did you know that a fifth of Americans believe in haunted houses, and they believe that they've lived in haunted houses and they've had direct encounters with ghosts? And did you know a fifth of Americans uh believe in the QAnon conspiracy theory?
Oh, what is that? I forgot what that is.
Some retarded deep state sort of conspiracy theory. And did you know that and I know I say this all the time, a fifth of Americans are functionally illiterate? So I don't know. There seems to be that 1/5 of the population that I think there's a lot of the people that fall into that 20% and that 20% and that 20%. I think there's a lot of overlap. And I think that they're the kind of people that put on their MAGA hats and stand behind Trump at his rallies.
Than any battleship ever built. So
Oh, it's skipping. I want to see the speech, though.
Wisconsin, Alabama.
What's with the Biden obsession?
We weren't even
talked
talking about him.
Yeah, and I think Biden was a shitty fucking president. So
and others, but they were similar in size. Some a little bit bigger than the others, but if you take the biggest one, it's 100 times more powerful.
Take the biggest one. It's 100 times more powerful. No, 10,000 times.
They're longer by a little bit, but they're bigger. They're bigger ships, but they hold much more. They use the word lethality.
And he said something like the other day that it's the price of whatever like decreased by 300%, and it's like if something decreases by 300%, that would be that it like would cost $0. Math.
Battleships are the largest, sturdiest, and most heavily armed vessel built specifically for naval combat, while America has built many new warships.
He has not said anything fucking unique. He has literally been repeating the same statement throughout this entire like speech.
Ships over the years, they've tended to be smaller and much smaller, and
but now they're larger,
conducive to
larger than anything.
Where we're going, and peace through strength. But including, we've been building aircraft carriers. We're going to be upping that also. We're going to be.
Okay. Well, here he's talking about aircraft carriers, so I guess he's talking about a different type of naval vehicle.
Superior aircraft. We have the Ford class. We're going to be upping that to a different class of aircraft carrier, and we haven't built a battleship since 1994.
Hasn't he already mentioned that they haven't built a battleship since, what is it, 1984? So
1984. Oh.
Well, I'm fairly certain he's already said that a couple times.
Cutting-edge vessels will be some of the most lethal surface warfare ships.
Mr. President, I think you're stuck in a loop.
It will be actually the most ever built other than our submarines. We have submarines which will have, in many ways, even more lethality, and we have many of them under construction. Each one.
Did you know we got many of them under construction? Did you know that? I don't know.
One of these.
Do you think he's going to elaborate on that?
Not like you would.
I don't know.
God, just imagine Gene's speeches if he was president.
I think I'd have very loquacious speeches.
The largest battleship in the
I know, I'm a
world ever built.
douchebag.
And again, it's 100.
I'd be the best douchebag president.
that ever
fish than anybody.
presided.
Yeah.
Powerful than the
Presidented.
hourglass, it's called. Those are the big ones that you see.
I use that loquacious word now. We're down to 3 concurrent viewers.
On a show Victory at Sea.
We only have 3 viewers.
Classic. They'll help
What was I, like 20? Whatever, it oscillates.
maintain American military supremacy, revive the American shipbuilding industry, and inspire fear in America's enemies all over the world. We want respect. We're going to have it. We already have it. We're more respected now than we ever were. A year and
How does he think it is convincing? Because I don't know if Trump is that, like, I guess meticulous or methodical, but either he knows that a fifth of the population is like borderline retarded, so they're not going to remember the last statement he made, and they're not going to be able to pick up on the fact that when he goes on a 5, 10, 15-minute speech, it's just looping the same statement. Or I don't know, it's happenstance. He's too much of an incompetent dumb fuck to give any sort of variation or nuance when it comes to his rhetoric. And it happens to work for him because he's able to give that particular voter, like that particular block, something that they've never had before. It's like, wow, we can actually comprehend what this guy's saying.
half ago, they laughed at us. Now they respect us again at levels that they've never respected us.
Finally,
We envision that these
somebody who thinks of nothing but all are like on-off black and white extremes like me.
2 ships, we're talking about 10, but we're going to start with...
I'm Donald Trump. I speak in black and white extremes. I speak in black and white extremes better than anybody. Nobody's more black and white than I am. It's all this or all that, 100%, 0%.
2, and we're going to quickly morph into 10, and ultimately we think it's going to be anywhere from 20 to 25 of these. But we're starting with the first 2 immediately, and we're going to then...
Okay, we're getting some new information here.
Very quickly
some numbers
involved with, I think we're going to do another 8, and then we're going to ultimately and pretty quickly have a total of about 20 to 25. We'll make that determination.
He already said 20 to 25. This is like the 3rd time he made a statement like 3 times in a row.
Vision that these ships will be...
I mean, I can't pay attention because you keep pausing it after every sentence, so I don't know what he's saying anymore.
Would you prefer that I keep it playing and I talk over the dialogue?
Shut up.
Supposed to be transformative here.
Battleships to be produced in the years to come. From Theodore Roosevelt, the Great White Fleet, you remember that, the Great White Fleet, to the legendary USS Missouri, whose massive guns helped win World War II. America's battleships have always been unmistakable symbols of national power. We stopped making them for whatever reason, I don't know.
He already mentioned that we stopped making them for whatever reason, I don't know. And it looks like he's got a script or a set of notes out in the lectern there. So did he write this?
Well, what do you think?
Well, if he didn't write it, he had somebody else write it for him. But that means that they understand, like, hey, this is your voter base, and this is how they process things. So this is how you speak to your people, Trump.
And I want to congratulate John Thalen, who is your secretary of the Navy. He came to me the first day we met. He talked about battleships, and I said, you're absolutely on the right track. He said, why are we...
Look at his expression. He looks so awkward and uncomfortable behind him.
I'm laughing at your laugh.
Okay, well, either Trump shit his fucking pants. They're all like looking at him.
Rewind it. Rewind it real quick. I wasn't paying attention.
He came to me the first day we met. He talked about battleships, and I said, you're absolutely...
Yeah. He's kind of like, what the fuck? Who are you?
on the right track. He said, why are we doing other things? We have missiles, which are much more expensive.
No, but it's like either it's the fact that it's just they're listening to his speech. It's like, oh my God, he's looping again. He's skipping.
Well, why are they standing like, maybe they're holding in their farts. No,
Maybe.
But their hands, like, maybe they should have their hands kind of more like this in front of them.
Well, a lot of it's that they're wearing suits, and suits are antiquated. I think they're fucking stupid.
Suits make you do that? No, well then they're not fitted properly.
Yeah. Well, hey, they are appointed by Trump, so I think Trump appointees can get their suits fitted properly.
Do you get your suit fitted properly?
Yeah, 100%. So there. It's like maybe he shit himself, and then that's why they're. It's like they can't say anything.
More powerful than they ultimately, and pretty quickly have a third of the American naval fleet,
and they're just forced to.
There's never been anything built like them.
Sit behind him
And
as it festers.
I want to be very clear that we're building them here. We're working with others, but we're building them here. We have great Navy yards.
We're building them here. We're building them here.
We're not building them over there. We're building them here.
Negotiating with some of the companies that are running
Here,
those yards.
the opposite of there.
Over the yards. We used to build a ship a day during World War II.
There.
Now we don't do ships very much anymore. We do military ships.
We do it here better than anybody.
Submarines. By the way, we're 15 to 20 years advanced in our submarines over anybody else. That was one of the things that I did.
That might be true.
In my first term, we make the best submarines by far in the world. We're at least 15 years advanced ahead of anybody else in submarine development. Most powerful. That's right. The most powerful weapon.
Well, he did a shrug like he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well, I mean, again, wouldn't shock me that we're ahead of any other country. I mean, maybe, like, I would say in most cases, military tech, if we are not, like, number one, we're number two, number three. That's not necessarily something that I think is really worth bragging about much. But it wouldn't shock me if, like, hey, China happens to be ahead when it comes to submarines or something. That's the thing. You can't really believe what he's fucking saying. Any other president, it's like, okay, if they give these metrics, I'd at least be like, okay, these probably are like legit like numbers. But with Trump, it's just everything is better than everything else.
He's the best.
The battleships are going to be armed just in terms of guns and missiles at the highest level. They'll also have hypersonic weapons, many hypersonic weapons, state-of-the-art electric rail guns, and even the high-powered lasers that you've been starting to read about. We have lasers where you aim the laser at a target, it just wipes it out. We're going to have, there'll be the...
Yeah, it's a weapon, and you aim it at the weapon at a target, and it wipes the target out.
I knew you were gonna...
Can you believe it? I don't know.
Most sophisticated lasers.
We got artillery. Our artillery is more sophisticated than any other artillery. You like launch it at stuff, and it just wipes it out. Yep.
And the most sophisticated laser in the world will be on the battleships that we're building. They'll also carry the nuclear arm.
I don't know if that's true, because there's laser systems that are being designed to shoot down like ballistic missiles. And I think maybe those are more advanced and sophisticated than just like the laser cannons they have like installed on these naval vessels.
Sea-launched cruise missiles currently under development. Which
My cat's underneath the desk.
Quickly, but they're under development and they've proven to be extremely lethal. The U.S. Navy will lead the
extremely
design of
lethal.
along with me because I'm a very aesthetic person, alongside our...
We'll say, do you want to come here?
Okay. Do you think
here's the cat.
Maybe I'm being a bit too Okay. Do you think maybe I'm being a bit too critical when I say that the following statement just exudes narcissism?
The U.S. Navy will lead the design of these ships along with me because I'm a very aesthetic person.
What type of president is he?
Aesthetic.
Aesthetic?
The U.S. Navy will lead the design of these ships along with me because I'm a very aesthetic person.
Aesthetic.
Alongside our partners in American
He's talking about the design or whatever, so maybe he's good at design, aesthetic.
And
he's using that term a bit too loosely.
We're going to have Pete Hegseth and Marco and a lot of very talented people involved, but a lot of it's already been done. We've been doing this for months. The construction will create thousands of American jobs. We're going to have the jobs be created. I mean, already we have factories being built unrelated to this, although AI will be a big...
Create thousands of American jobs. We have the jobs created, or whatever. He said that one, George.
Well, I do hear that a lot from him.
Ships, they'll be very
And clearly that is happening. Jobs are being created. It's not like the numbers show that that's not fucking happening.
AI controlled. Today's announcement is yet another step in our mission to make the United States Navy stronger than ever before. Again, when you talk about 100 times the power of these massive ships that we had years ago.
Massive.
And next week, I'm going to meet with the defense prime contractors. I'm going to meet with them here, Florida. And we're going to be talking about production schedules.
Gene, how do you say Florida?
Many countries,
Florida.
allies that are wanting to buy. We make the greatest equipment in the world by far. Nobody's even close. But
We make the greatest equipment in the
We're going
world.
to be meeting with them to talk about the production schedules. We're going to have strong production schedules. And the only way they're going to be able to do that is to build new plants. Even with the F-35, we have many people who want the F-35 fighter jet, and it takes too long to deliver them to allies or to ourselves. It takes too long. The only way they're going to be able to deliver them is if they build new plants. They don't want to build new plants because that's expensive. So we're going to be discussing production schedules, discussing CapEx spending. We'll be discussing the pay to executives where they're making $45 and $50 million a year.
Okay, so here it says that 500,000 new jobs have been created, but 800,000 jobs have been eliminated. So the last year, whether you want to associate it with Trump or not, there's a 300K deficit when it comes to job creation.
Able to build quickly. They're going to make that kind of money. They have to build quickly.
It must be AI.
But they don't make them fast enough.
Yeah, well, AI is really good at making it so people have more jobs. Gives people more work. That's what AI is known for.
No. It must be AI taking the jobs.
Yeah, well, that's part of it. A lot of it is, I don't know, mass layoffs when it comes to government workers, and then also the tariffs are fucking up a lot of industry, and that's eliminating jobs.
To go into the creation of production facilities. So we'll be talking about all CapEx, dividends, and the pay. We're also going to be talking about buybacks. They spend so much money on buyback. They want to buy back their stock. I don't want them to buy back their stock. I want them to put the money in plant and equipment so they can build these planes fast, rapidly, like immediately. I mean, I have sold more planes than any president. But
he sold more planes than any president.
Far times probably.
I am going to post stream go back and fact check everything he's saying here, and then next stream I'm going to see how many of these statements actually turn out to be true. So all the things in this like speech or this address that he claims he's done more than anybody else, or it's exceeded this whatever more than anything else before it, I'm going to see how many of those are actually valid.
20. So every time I go someplace, I sell 100 planes. That includes commercial planes, Boeing, etc., but it also includes fighter jets.
Every time, 100. It's that consistent. See, the numbers are always that fucking clean.
And I'm always having to say 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Helicopters, Apache helicopters, many years. India bought them. They want to get them. They don't want to wait a long time. So we don't want to have executives making $50 million a year.
You should say hi to Matt Lee.
Hi, Matt Lee.
Everybody. And also doing buybacks. And then they say, well, we don't have the money to build a plant. They got to build plants. Plants to make F-35s. Plants to make helicopters. Plants to make the F-47 new jet.
You know, they're going to build facilities and plants, like, you know, factories to build these things. Did you know that?
Is that what engineers do?
They're part of it.
And that's it. And that's what I'm going to be talking to them about. They're going to start spending money on building airplanes and ships and the things that we need. Not in 10 years and 15 years. We need them now. And we're strong.
Now. Yeah. Immediately. It's not going to be soon. It's going to be now.
About it. Last week, the Navy announced a brand new class of frigate, and they're going to be working with the South Korean company. Hanwha, good company, recently agreed to invest $5 billion in Philadelphia Naval.
Wait a second. Oh my God. Here he is accepting trade from another country. Like, he's going against his promise that all the work's going to be done here. Dude.
Shipyard. We're opening up the Philadelphia shipyard. Once a great yard.
I don't know. Trump seems more like an infiltrator.
Now it was a long time ago decommissioned, but now it's reopening. Working with the Navy and working with private companies. The record-setting defense bill I signed last week authorized $26 billion to build new ships, including destroyers and various others. We already have.
He's signed agreements to build more ships, more agreements, or carriers and everything. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's the first time I've heard of it. Is this the first time you've heard of it? Especially it's the first time I've heard of it from Trump.
A lot of submarines, as you know, under construction. We're building a lot of submarines. I tell you, to be exact, we have right now.
He already went over submarines. So, like, a few minutes ago, he went over, like, submarine, like, our submarines are, like, more powerful or higher quality. So he...
Now, 15 submarines under construction are ready to start. And we have, again, the greatest submarine in the world with our technology, like they talk.
He is literally repeating the same thing he just said, like, 2 minutes ago.
About ships. Well, I would say submarines are a bigger deal than ships. We have...
Okay, so he is in a different category compared to stuttering Biden. Like, Biden would, like, slur all his speech, flub everything.
Well, he said he was the first black female president.
Well, yeah, he would, like, it was always the wrong stuff would come out. And he would just be like, yeah, like, we're not gonna let China, like, intimidate us. Mr. President, Hamas. Oh, yeah, Hamas. Like, but Trump, it's just, he's a different type of dementia. It's just, he's in his loop. He's in the dementia loop.
We're at least 15 years ahead of any other competitor. China, right?
So this is, what is it? It's circumstantiality. So circumstantial speech. So if somebody has like a head injury or if they're going senile, they're stuck in a loop. It's just they're not progressing. But then there's like tangential speech, and that's also something you'll see with people who have head injuries or people like cognitive decline. It's also associated with like psychosis, schizophrenia. And that's where it's all over the place and disjointed, disconnected. So his speech is more circumstantial and Biden's speech is more tangential.
Tangenitals.
Okay, that's a Shab joke. Oh, shit, we're in Zoom, so I can't do the horn. We're
also building right now 3 large aircraft carriers in addition to the ones we have. And we have actually, interestingly, we have a lot of submarines. How many submarines do we have now?
Didn't he already ask?
I don't know if he asked. Why is he looking down so guilty?
Jesus Christ.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. You have to rewind it and let this guy play through.
Interestingly, we have a lot of submarines. How many submarines do we have now altogether, approximately? Huh? What? Over 30.
We're playing it at 1.5 speed. We got to do normal speed here.
We have a lot of submarines. How many submarines do we have now altogether, approximately? Huh? What? Over 30. We have over 30. But these are the super duper subs.
He's like, come on.
Look at both of them. They're both looking down. They look like they're at a funeral.
Well, no, this guy on the right was kind of acting like, dude, come on.
Well, that's like when you're like visiting your distant relatives, and it's your auntie who is like, oh, she's getting there in years where the decline's coming in. It's like, oh, yeah, yes, auntie. It's like, that's talking to, like, great-grandpa Paul. Yeah, like, did I ever tell you about this? It's like, oh, yeah.
Huh? What? We have over 30. But these are the super.
It is the geriatric state.
There's nothing like them. So we're going to be doing from 12 to 15.
He is. It's either like they know that, okay, he didn't take his dementia pills, or he is smelling the diaper rank.
Brand new submarines. We have a couple of other things going on. We'll be building other elements of Navy. We'll be fixing up headquarters. We'll be fixing up places for our great sailors to live. And we're going to be working very hard with companies, but we're also going to be penalizing companies that aren't doing a good job. For instance, when they built the Ford, Gerald Ford, the cost overruns were ridiculous. That was done in Norfolk, Virginia.
I'm pretty sure he already mentioned the Ford aircraft carrier. And it's like, yeah, we got all these naval vehicles in the works. It's like, it's the 10th time you've said it, Mr. President.
We're going to be talking about that with that company. The cost overruns were out of control. In World War II, the United States built upwards of 4 ships per day. Can you believe it? 4 ships a day, on average. And now they weren't all big warships, but they were ships, freighters.
They weren't all warships, but they were ships.
And it's a tragedy that we allowed this incredible capability to just go astray. We don't do that much anymore. We do build our warships, but that's about it. But that's a lot. We're going to restore America as a major shipbuilding power. We're going to ensure the USA is the most powerful fleet anywhere in the world. And long into
okay, never mind. I'm not afraid that Trump will overthrow the government. I don't think we need to be concerned anymore.
The future with battleships helping lead the way, and the submarines. And again, nobody competes with us on submarines. So
nobody. The submarines. We're building the submarines again. It's like the 3rd, 4th time. You didn't even add anything new. No additional information. We're building submarines. We're building aircraft carriers. The Gerald Ford. Building like battleships, bigger than ever. We got lots of ships in that are planned to be assembled. More ships than anyone. Than planes, submarines. How many submarines do we have?
Thank everybody. And
300.
Secretary Hicks had to say a few words.
In a story first reported.
Why? What did you do?
It ended.
It ended right there like that? Okay.
Yeah.